Okay, gonna. Okay. What's up, guys, and welcome to my very first NBA 2K25 video. I'm really excited because this is the first time that I've made a video of this nature for YouTube. So I'm gonna be experimenting. I'm going to be kind of just experiencing things, and you're gonna be experiencing them with me as well. Yeah. So to kickstart everything, I am going to be making a new series on this channel. I say on this channel like I have multiple channels. I do not have multiple channels. This is the only channel. So I don't know why I'm saying that. But I am creating a new series where I will be taking over a team. I'm going to try and do every single one in the league, but I'm going to be taking over a team as general manager. And instead of trying to rebuild through the draft and get young talent and win a championship and be set for the future type beat, I instead will be setting very specific goals for every single team that I take over that are very specific for that organization. So for example, the first team that I'm going to be taking over is the Golden State Warriors. All right, let's get to building. So we are taking over the Golden State Warriors. We have their entire roster right here. The main goal for this first episode is that we are going to get Steph Curry one final ring or two, or how many years that he has available. We're just trying to get him one final ring. He's 36, so let's go down to the roster to see what we're working with. He's 36 years old, still one of the best point guards in the league, arguably the best point guard of all time, depending on who you ask. But Steph Curry is still an incredible player at age 36. That being said, he doesn't have a lot of time. His championship window is rapidly closing because maybe in 1 or 2 years, he's going to decide to retire. But if you look at the roster that is behind him, this is not, by any stretch of the imagination, a championship level or a championship caliber team, okay? Right, especially after losing Klay Thompson. I think that looking at the rest of this roster, we're going to need to make some moves. We are going to be buyers at the trade deadline. We're going to be buyers across pretty much the entire first half of the season. To get Steph some help, I'm going to be looking for not top tier like superstar talent, because I don't know if we have enough resources to kind of get those kinds of trades going. But we are going to try and get some players who are possibly older and can have more of an impact immediately on our win-loss ratio. Okay, so looking at the rest of the roster, we have Draymond Green, who is also getting up there in age. He's 34 years old, 83 overall. Defensively, we know what we're getting from him. Honestly, we know what we're getting from Draymond overall. He's not going to be, padding the stat sheets too much. He is a, walking triple-double at any time and point. But it's more of his leadership. It's more of his ability to kind of space out the floor at times, right? His playmaking is pretty decent for a power forward. Inside and perimeter defense are also really, really good. IQ is really, really good, but his offensive skills set is something to be lacking, or is lacking. And so we could say goodbye to Dre first year. And I actually expect him to not be on this team by the start of year 2 if we go through that. So yeah, Jonathan Kuminga. Okay, so when I was looking at this team before, I looked at Jonathan Kuminga, Pod, and TJD as 3 players who normally will be part of a normal rebuild, right? Because they're all pretty young, right? They're under 24, right? Pod is 21, Kuminga is 22, TJD is 24, and they all are decent overall, and they have decent potential. I think all of them have B+ potential. Like for example, Jonathan Kuminga is somebody who definitely should be on this team if you were rebuilding normally. However, I think that in an ideal world, I keep him. But if there is a deal to be made for a veteran star where somebody will take Jonathan Kuminga and let's say somebody else for a shooting guard, a better shooting guard, or a wing or something to that effect, I will be dealing Jonathan Kuminga, because the main goal of this series, again, or the main goal of this episode, is to get Steph Curry a ring at all costs. So Jonathan Kuminga is not an untouchable player. Same thing with Pod. I think that Pod has great potential. but I don't think that he's a championship level player yet. He probably is going to need 2, 3, 4 years to kind of blossom into even like an 83, 84. At B plus potential, I think his max is probably like 85 if we really, really utilize him properly. Same thing with Kaminga and TJD. But these guys, especially Pod and especially TJD, I think that these guys could be major pieces for a big trade near the trade deadline or even in the middle of the first half of the season because we don't want to be in a position where even if we make these trades, we're like barely making the playoffs. So I'll be analyzing and watching out what our kind of record is every month to see when we should kind of pull the trigger on on a deal. But let's keep on looking into this roster. Obviously, they signed Buddy Hield to be the replacement for Klay Thompson. Huge shoes to fill. Buddy Hield obviously is a great 3-point shooter, but when you look at the pedigree and you look at the history that Klay has, Buddy Hield has a lot of work ahead of him. And I don't think that he will be the guy that can carry Golden State to the promised land alongside Curry. So we're going to see if we can get a replacement for the 2 position as well. Andrew Wiggins is a weird kind of player. I don't know if I can get a lot of value from him considering he's on a 3-year deal. He's 29. He has A minus potential, but at 29, I don't know how much more he's going to grow. So he might be a player that's going to come off our bench moving forward. To be fair, he's not that bad of a player, right? Decent perimeter defense, decent 3-pointer, decent inside scoring. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay, I think that Andrew Wiggins could be a player that can make it onto the championship winning team if we do. But he could also be packaged with like Jonathan Kaminga or something to that effect. We'll see. DeAnthony Melton, Kevon Looney, Kyle Anderson. Don't know if we're gonna get a lot of value from these guys. Just because they're kind of older and their potential. I mean, they have decent potential, but I don't know how much of a potential that's gonna be with trades. So we could kind of just dump their contracts. DeAnthony Melton's on a 1-year deal. Kevon Looney's on a 1-year deal as well. Kyle Anderson and Andrew Wiggins are on 3-year deals, which are tough. And even Gary Payton. That is a tough okay, well, he's on a 1-year deal, so that's fine. Moses Moody actually could also be an underrated trade piece for us too. He's got B potential. He's only 22, 76 overall. So yeah, and he's got Bs across the board. So he actually has some decent growth potential for us or for a team. But I don't know how many stars of worth he has in the game. Maybe like 1 or 2, maybe 1.5. We'll see. But like I said, there's gonna be a lot of trades happening through the first half of the season, right up to the trade deadline, to try and build a team around Steph Curry that can help them get into championship contention. So before doing anything, I want to look at our game plan. It looks like we've got Dre, TJD, Kaminga isn't starting. It makes sense, but Kaminga not starting is crazy to me. Shoot. Like, is this Kaminga for Wiggins? Wiggins comes off the bench as 6th man. Does that sound crazy? Honestly, I don't think so. So I'm actually gonna run that, and that's the only kind of difference I'm gonna have here for now for the first half of the season. Is I'm gonna switch up so Kaminga starts at the 3, and then Wiggins comes off as our 6th man. So we're gonna start off, go through every single month, see how it goes. Our first full month is November, so we're gonna sim all the way to December the 1st. And then, depending on how the season is going, depending on the injuries, etc., we'll see if we do any trades. Oh, instant trade offer here, actually, from the Nets. They want Pod and a first-round pick. See, first-round picks to me don't matter because I'm trying to build for the championship now. So, could be something to consider. He is a 1-year deal. I might honestly do this. Because we also, what did we get? We get a power forward center, who's probably not even going to see the court. This is basically just Pod and a first round pick for Cam Thomas, which to me sounds pretty good. We are pulling the trigger on a trade 3 days into the season here. Let's rebuild the rotation and see what happens. I'm definitely starting Cam Thomas over Buddy Hield though. Uh, like yeah, I just don't see it when it comes to Buddy Hield being our starter, our starting two. I think that Cam Thomas honestly is a good fit here. I think that a superstar, if we're gonna get a superstar in the trade market, it's gonna be for the three, and that means that Andrew Wiggins is gonna have to go. So we made our first big trade, Pod, and a first round pick for Cam Thomas. I honestly like it. I think that Cam Thomas is a really good player. I'm actually gonna give him more minutes though than, let's say, yeah, let's do that. Okay. Made a trade literally like 3 days into the season. So let's just go through November. I'm probably not going to do any more trades until the trade deadline, but we'll see. Let's sim. Kevon Looney, strained right hip, 6 to 8 weeks. I'll just off. Okay. Sorry. Okay. I guess it says we're going to use DeAnthony Melton as our starting point guard. And Fudge, we could have had Fudge. I said Fudge. That is horrific. But we would have had Pod. That is a huge injury. That is a huge injury. I'm sick. Okay. So we're gonna run it. We're gonna keep running it. We're gonna actually rely on Cam a lot in the absence of Steph Curry. So we're gonna see, right? We just lost Steph. That's so unlucky for this first year. But hopefully he's back a little earlier than normal. Jonathan Kuminga breaks his leg. Do I have to turn down injuries? Are injuries too high, like the frequency? Because that is crazy. Oh my gosh. Okay, Draymond Green. All right, let me look at this. Oof. Brandon Clark. I don't think so. Yeah, I'm going to decline this just because I think we can get something better. We're still okay. Steph came back pretty early, actually. So let's rebuild. Cam Thomas starts. Not too much time there. Okay. So Steph's back. Thank goodness. I'm going to lower his minutes a little bit and then give some of that there. Honestly, our starting six is pretty nice. Steph Curry, Cam Thomas, Wiggins, Draymond Green, TJD, and then Buddy Hield off the bench. That's deadly. Let's look at our first month to see how things have gone. Let's see here. So first month, we are looking at. Oh my goodness gracious! This is disgusting. What's their 3-point percentage looking like? Okay, Steph's at 44%. Cam's at a 40%. But our top two, dude, that trade that I made is crazy because Cam is dropping 25 alongside Curry's dropping 30. So, yeah. Draymond, TJD's doing pretty well in terms of being the starter. Assist-wise, Draymond and Steph. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. But DeAnthony Melton with 1.9 steals, almost 2 steals a game. Draymond with almost 2 steals a game. Like, I'm looking at this, and I think that the Cam Thomas move was the correct move because I think that he could actually blossom this season. Okay, so we're gonna go We're gonna go stop right after Christmas. So I'm gonna sim all the way. Okay. That's Dylan Brooks and Steven Adams. And we're there. No. I'm not even gonna have CPU adjust rotation for now. So they are offering Andre Drummond and no, I'm not doing that. Draymond Green. Ooh, Michael Porter Jr. is crazy. Wait, Michael Porter Jr. is crazy. Nah, the Nuggets are wild. But they're asking for Buddy Hield. But Michael Porter Jr. might be the difference maker. Okay, Buddy Hield is averaging 13, almost 14 points a game. A steal a game too, but he is shooting 42% from the field and 43% from 3. Michael Porter Jr. is 44% from the field and 30% from the. Okay. He's having an okay season. Is he the guy to put next to Cam Thomas and. Oh, because then we probably have to face these guys later on. Michael Porter Jr. looked good, but I don't know if I want to give up a lot of this, especially because we're probably going to have to face them in the postseason. And if they have Draymond Green and Buddy Hield, that's disgusting. So I might just say no because I don't want them to get stronger. If I'm going to make a trade, I'm going to make a trade for a team or with a team that's not even in the playoffs. Cam Thomas has fully healed, fellas. So we're back in friggin' business with our 1-2 punch here. I'm going to take away from D'Anthony Melton, give Buddy Hield some, or I'm going to get TJD some minutes here. Okay. So we're back in business. Steph Curry, Cam Thomas, Wiggs, who is doing decent. Okay. Draymond, I think that he's as business can be here. And then TJD is actually having a great year considering shooting a little bit worse from the field, but his free throw percentage has increased. He's gotten more points per game. He's gotten more rebounds. Looking real good. He's got almost 1.5 blocks a game. TJD might be our starting center, so we might just be looking for a small forward going into the draft or going into the trade deadline. Okay, so let's go all the way to the day after Christmas. I am not trading Cam Thomas. Thank you very much. I don't want the top 3 protected. I don't give a shit. D'Anthony Melton gets fucking tendonitis for 8 weeks. Cool. That's fine with me. Jonathan Kuminga's back in the lineup. Okay, we're back. We're like back. So let's readjust everything because Kuminga coming off the bench like that kind of makes me sad. So we have Steph Curry, Cam Thomas, Jonathan Kuminga, Draymond Green, TJD. We're trying to get past through to. Okay, I'm not trading Cam Thomas. He is our guy. 16-13 though. It is looking kind of rough. Because if we go to the trade deadline, we might not even be in position for the playoffs. So I'm gonna look at the standings. Currently, we are 6th though. We are 6th in the league. The Western Conference, as expected, is a bloodbath with a lot of teams close. Like 8th place is like we're like 5.5 games behind, which is not that much considering the fact that if we look at the Eastern Conference. Okay, it's similar. It's similar. Okay. Okay, let's keep going. Okay. 17-15. We are in the rank, like we're 7th in our conference right now. I think the trade deadline somewhere in February. So we can probably go through January, but I want to get a trade done to start making some move. Like I want to make a move here. So I'm going to look, actually, let's look at the standings and try to deal with a team that is struggling. So let's go to the Eastern Conference. Let's see if we can get something for the Eastern Conference. Okay, so the Raptors, 13-21 is really pretty bad. And the thing is that I think that if we try to go for like an RJ Barrett, he's doing pretty well. 24 points a game or 20 points a game. Okay. Whoa, 54% from the field is crazy. Okay, RJ might be a target for us. We might target him because that is really good. Or even Brandon Miller. Miles Bridges even? I like Miles Bridges. His defense is something to be lacking though. There's no way they trade Scotty Barnes. I honestly might go for RJ Barrett here. I want a 3 to replace Andrew Wiggins. Honestly, it might have to be. And I hate doing this because I'm going to fleece my team because I'm from Toronto. But think I might have to trade for RJ Barrett here. Do they have an okay, yeah. We had to go for RJ. Okay. What did they Okay. So they would give us RJ Barrett and Emmanuel quickly for Steph Curry. No, but I will start negotiations and take out Steph Curry. Okay. We're not doing that, and we're not taking Emmanuel quickly because we don't need him. We want RJ Barrett. So what I'm willing to give them is Wiggins. And their contracts basically line the hell up. And this is a big deal here. That might be too much. But Jonathan Kuminga, if I trade Jonathan Kuminga, that means that we would need Kelly Olynyk. That's where Kelly Olynyk comes in. Was that too much? I feel like that might have been too much. All right. Well, let's look at it. Let's see what the team looks like now. Okay, because I think that we still have a decent squad around us. 30 minutes to you, and then there we go. Oh, Kelly Olynyk. I mean, to be fair, yo, the team looks kind of nasty, no? Like, what? I want more minutes to RJ, though. But, yo, doesn't this not look like a good team? I might even keep Draymond at this point. You know what I'm saying? Also, holy crap, Kevin Looney's got 13 rebounds? What the f going on? But yeah, yo, our starting five looks nasty. Like, this looks like a good ass team. So now, right, the final kind of piece that I might look to deal is Draymond, right? I want someone who could kind of take over at the 4-5 position. So we're going to actually try and make one more trade here because I think that we are one trade away. And I'm going to trade away Draymond Green. What? Yo, the Bucks would give us Chris Middleton. This feels incorrect, no? Okay. Whoa. Miles Bridges? John. Wait, I feel like I feel like I'm like these guys are getting fleeced. What? Malik Monk too? Yo, this John Collins trade might fucking cook. What? Jakob Poeltl. Yo, they would give us Devin Vassell for Draymond Green. That's like whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. But we won't have any big men. But whoa, fellas. Okay. Yo, there are a few trades that I am interested in. This one I am heavily invested in right here. Chris Middleton. How's his year going? Decently. How is my boy? Where'd he go? Bradley Beal. This is the kind of trade I'm looking for, right? But the thing is that I would have a big hole at the big man 4-5 position, but that's Bradley damn Beal. Boys, how can I not? Like, how can I not do that trade? Like, for real, right? For real, like, how do I not do that trade? Fellas, if y'all are mad at me for doing that because we have Cam Thomas, I mean, it's Bradley Beal. I don't know what to tell you, right? Like, I feel like this trade was crazy good for us. That being said, we do lack size, as Golden State does, right? They lack size. The tallest guy on this team is like 6'9" or 6'10" or something. Yeah, no one's over 6'9", I think, which is hilarious. Um, but I think that is our kind of thing. Um, I think there's one more trade that I would probably go for, but I want to see how this team does. So we're actually just gonna go all the way down to January and go through January. Okay. Cam Thomas for I'm not doing that trade. RJ Barrett for Clint Capella. No. No. Oh my goodness, we are popping off. Cam Thomas for no. For no. Yo. Yo, I'm telling you, fellas. I don't know what to say because our team is doing really, really well. Kevon Looney is wow, he is a rebound machine, and I want to keep him in the starting lineup because of it. Like I want to keep him in there. Okay. Um. Yeah, our boys are cooking. Our boys are cooking, and if you look at this three, and then Cam Thomas off the bench, fellas, like who is stopping us actually? Like who is stopping us actually? I'm actually I don't know. I just jinxed them, but it's fine.
A few moments later.
Okay, we're seventh in the conference randomly. We were fourth before. But what just happened? I don't know. I don't know what are we doing here. We're in the play-in at the very least, but we need to go on a streak, fellas, to end the season. Okay, Doncic wins MVP. Risache gets Rookie of the Year. Probably expected. Amin Thompson, Sixth Player of the Year. Victor Wembanyama, DPOI. Clutch Player of the Year goes to Luka too. Okay. Jason Kidd wins Coach of the Year. And then Executive of the Year goes to Nathan Mack. Okay. Do we get any All NBA first team, second, third? No. 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 Okay. Did we make the playoffs? Did we not? Oh, we made it. We were sixth. Oh. Okay. You know why? it's cause I thought that we were a play-in team, but it looks like we kind of pulled forward a bit. Okay. Let's get to our simulate the play-in, huh? Okay. So Phoenix makes it in. So it's that's a tough matchup. All right, let's look at our competition. The Rockets are surprisingly really, really good. And not surprising. If you look at their roster, they're very good. Backcourt is okay. They have Jalen Green, who's a young up-and-comer. Dylan Brooks, put some respect on this guy's name. I might be a little biased because he's from Canada, but and from my city, but he's a very good player when he needs to be. Jabari Smith is very good. Schengen is a scary man. He is very, very good. And then you have a very good bench. Amin Thompson, who just won Sixth Man of the Year. Cam Whitmore, Steven Adams, some veterans here. I think Fred VanVleet might be injured if I'm not. Oh, he broke his foot. Okay. That's tragic. Okay, so we are starting off with round one against the Houston Rockets. We're going to sim through this game and see what happens. We lose the first game. Hi, Jalen Green drops 31 on us. Holy moly. Steph kind of disappears here. 50% from the field, which is okay, but that 3-point percentage is kind of low. Cam Thomas was our best player. Okay. I'm gonna give it another team. I'm all for adjusting during a series. I think that's what wins series for a lot of teams in the playoffs. I keep yapping and then I don't know how to speak, so it's annoying. So let's keep going through. Let's simulate another game. We lose game 2. Amin Thompson this time. Oof. Actually, I want to look at the box score here. Again, Steph Curry is having a rough TAKEOVER. We'll see. If we come home, I hope that we can at least tie the series. Okay. Box score. Steph. There it is. 31 points, 10-18 from the field, 7-13 from 3. Bradley Beal right behind. But again, we don't really see that duo combo that we were seeing in the regular season where we would have Steph and then another player like Cam Thomas or Bradley Beal or even RJ Barrett. So hopefully game 4 at home and we tie the series. Perfect. Okay. RJ Barrett drops 23. TJD drops 20-7 with 2 blocks, 4 steals. Huge considering that Curry was silent again. This guy is not showing up in the playoffs. That's 3 out of 4 games where he has been disappointing. So we're going to see he played 16 minutes though. What's that? Let's fix this up. So let's see. Hopefully those minutes help us win game 5. I'm kind of worried. No, we are not going to win game 5. Schengen drops a double-double. Okay. And Reed Shepard. Okay. Cool. Actually, I was supposed to look at our team too. Bradley Beal drops 34. Steph, again, 19 points, 8 of 15. Quiet. Crickets. We have to win game 6. I'm going to be furious. Damn. Year 1 is down. The Golden State Warriors are eliminated in 6 games against the Houston Rockets. Steph again, quiet. 17 points in 34 minutes. Disappointing. Okay, well, we're going to simulate the playoffs. Then they get... Oh, wait. Okay. Western Conference goes to the Timberwolves. Oh, this is a good finals, but I don't care because it's not us. So let's just go through. The Timberwolves, gentlemen, sweep them. Wow. Oh, 43 points. Cool, man. Okay. Oof. The Rockets fall out of the top 8. The Raptors get 6th pick. That is unlucky, but the Grizzlies getting first pick here. Wow, they win the Cooper Flag sweepstakes. That is huge. Anyway, NBA draft comes along. I'm not really looking for anything, so we're gonna go to the free agency period here. Welcome to free agency. Who we got? Probably no one that I'm gonna really sign. I really wanted to win in the first year, but unfortunately that did not happen. So yeah, let's jump into free agency. Okay. Well, hold on. A little hydration break before season 2. The stress of being a one-time general manager for the Golden State Warriors. You guys couldn't believe. Anyway, the offseason was pretty uneventful for at least us. It was we didn't have a lot of money, obviously. The biggest thing that we did was honestly re-sign Cam Thomas, who I think is honestly fighting for a starting position on this team. I think that RJ Barrett was a really good pickup for us, and he averaged the most points that he's had in his career, I think. But, oh man, I want to try. I'm so tempted to try Cam Thomas in the starting position here and have RJ come off the bench. So I'm going to do that. I think that Cam was honestly poised for a breakout season if we didn't sign Bradley Beal. But, you win some and you lose some. Now, our starting roster for this year is looking pretty similar, right? We have Curry, we have Beal, we have Cam Thomas. Kyle Anderson's going to be our starting 4, which I'm not that happy about. Well, we'll see if there's any trades that we can make, but I doubt it considering the amount of talent that we have at our disposal. TJD, who I think increased in, if I'm not mistaken, he went up in overall. So that's a good sign. RJ Barrett coming off the bench as our 6th man. We'll see how this works. I'm going to experiment between Cam Thomas and RJ Barrett coming off the bench. Okay. I am still hopeful we're gonna see. I mean, it's gonna be tough again because I think that first year was our time to really shine. We had everybody in store. And now I'm looking at it and I'm wondering how it could have been different if maybe we signed or we traded for Chris Middleton instead of Bradley Beal. But again, that is hindsight. So let's go ahead and restart or start to get through the season. Um, Fellas, I need to turn down injuries, I think, for the next series at the very least, because this is incredible. We just signed Larry Nance to be our backup for our big man, and he is out for 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks. So that is incredible. We did win our first game, though. Let's go. Steph Curry, Oh, okay. A balanced effort between our big three. Okay. Bradley Beal actually did really well off the bench. 20 points, 8 to 12 from the field. Cam Thomas did decent, but TJD played for 40 minutes. That's crazy. But yeah, hey, we love starting the season with the dub. So let's keep it going. Let's try to get through November and hope for the best. Kyle. Boys, I don't think this challenge is possible with the injuries this much. What is happening? Deadass, what's happening? Like, deadass, what is happening? To the point we're still 14-8, which is crazy. Let's look at the stats because, like, what? Wow. Okay. Curry's dropping 25 still. RJ Barrett's doing really well. Cam Thomas is he's doing all right. RJ's making his case. Okay. Sorry, sir. I will put you back. Okay, well, he's starting anyway. When we redid the whoa. Oh, because we're so shallow that Cam has to actually Cam and RJ, yeah, because Bradley Beal is injured. And our roster is super. Okay, you know what? Give me a second. Okay, I lowered the injury frequency because I feel like that's just way too often. I don't think that it's that realistic if they keep getting injuries that much. So I turned it down for about half, just so that we can friggin' see how good this team is actually at full strength. Okay. I'm gonna simulate and see. So there we go. Buddy Hield's back. But let's keep on going. Let's go through the full month of December. Oh, a little trade, which I'm gonna say no to immediately. Okay. So now let's adjust this normally. We got Beal. We got RJ there. Yeah, that is it. That is literally what I want. Okay. That is A-okay with me. Okay. Let's go through December. Hopefully we see some good results with everybody back. Okay. Decent. Oh, okay. A decent December, actually. If we look at how many losses, we only had 4 losses in the month of December. 24-12. We are third in the conference. So really good, a really good sign for us in year 2. Okay. Like before, I think it was a lot closer. The record at least. So we're gonna go through January here because I don't know if there's any trades that I would do anymore. Oh, January is bad for us, guys. Oh my god. Fuck it. Let's do it. Okay. I like our starting 5. Whoa, Javonte Green starting's crazy. Um, something like this, maybe. Now defensively, right? Like we don't look the best defensively, but uh hey man, we can score. Maybe that was a mistake trading away RJ, but we're going to find out. Let's go to like the 12th of February. we had to do something, and I think scoring is a massive. I'm gonna say no to that. I saw Rudy Gobert and got scared. Okay, so before the All-Star break, we're 32 and 24. We're sixth in the conference, so it's still tough to see whether or not we can make a push, because we are 10 and a half games behind the Timberwolves. There's a large gap this time around. So we are still in the playoff picture, which is a good thing. But I don't know if we have any trades to really do now. Let me look. Let me take a gander, okay? Because I think that Bradley Beal, Cam Thomas, Şengün, and Steph Curry, but our bench is absolute dog. So our starting five honestly is disgusting. Bradley Beal is an 82. Okay. Bradley Beal's an 82. And then Cam Thomas, to be fair, he is 32 years old, but he is regressing frighteningly fast. So Steph Curry, Bradley Beal, Cam Thomas, TJD, Alperen Şengün, Larry Nance Jr., Kyle Anderson, Javonte Green, and Guy Santos. Or I do not want Guy Santos. I actually want Corey Joseph. So there you go. That is what we're going to be rolling with. Honestly, it's the best that we can do. And I think that... let's decline that. Defensively. Holy mother of goodness. Yeah. Okay. I mean, if they're gonna put it in my lap like that, then I'm gonna take it. Like, boys, let's rebuild this. Evan Mobley is an unreal talent. Like, now our starting five is fucking gross. Our bench is real dog water, but our starting five, and in the playoffs, if we can get in there, that's what matters. Is our playoffs. And the thing is, we're probably gonna run like a 9-man rotation anyway, so this is what we're gonna be looking like. Our 5-man is absolutely filthy. I didn't even look at his stats for the season, but they are probably decent. Yeah, the double machine, 2 blocks a game type B. Yeah. Okay, so we got a guy who can anchor our defense in Evan Mobley. I think that was the biggest thing for me when I looked at these guys earlier, is that we have no defenders. We're literally going to be a glass cannon, but Evan Mobley anchoring the paint is a huge get for us. And I'm very, very happy, and these guys are going to be dominating the paint together. I'm actually super excited to see how TJD and Evan Mobley do. So that's the biggest trade. We're going to get Evan Mobley. We're going to have Alperen Şengün. We had Alperen Şengün, and then we traded him for Evan Mobley. So I am pretty content. I'm pretty content about that move. I think that was a huge thing that we needed as a defensive anchor, and I think we got him. So, decline. It looked like we were going on a win streak. Like, we're very streaky. We're very, very streaky. 47 and 30, 5th in the conference. Okay. We need to finish strong here so that we don't fall out of playoff contention. But let's sim through. I'm not taking Kevon Looney. And nope. Wow. Okay. I think we're a top 5 team in the West. Anthony Edwards finishes with MVP. Cooper Flag, as expected, Rookie of the Year with Memphis. 15 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. He's going to be a stud. Draymond, 6th man of the year. 6th man of the year with 9.7 rebounds, 3 assists. Okay, Draymond. He's with the Suns too, so that's interesting. DPOI goes to Victor, who's dropping 24 and 13 on people's heads with 3 blocks a game. Alexander Sarr, most improved player with 8 points. Okay, good for you. The chef cooked this year. 27.7 points, 4.6 rebounds, 5 assists. On 48-40, basically. 50-40 type season here from Steph. I am very happy. Coach of the Year goes to Jason Kidd. The Mavericks finished 61 and 21. Goodness me. Executive of the year goes to, oh my goodness, the Timberwolves, who's finished 62-20. So let's see here. Did we get anybody on any teams here? Steph Curry gets all NBA third team. That I am very happy about. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So we finished as the 4th seed. Okay, we finished as the 4th seed. We finished better than last year, and I think that it's because we're a little bit more balanced. And our starting 5 is leagues stronger than our starting 5 in year 1. So, and we're facing off against Memphis. So they just got Cooper Flag. So I think that if we look at their lineup, they have Ja Morant. Oh, this is a very good team. This is a really, really good team with Cooper Flag now, because they have Ja, they have Desmond Bane, they have Jaren Jackson Jr., Cooper Flag. Wow, they got the 1st round pick, and now they're in the playoffs as a 5th seed. Is crazy. GG Jackson, which is also, oh my gosh, this team is gross. This might be a championship level team. The fact that they only got 5th is crazy. But, oh my goodness, San Antonio's 3rd. Okay, so we are going to go ahead, simulate the play-in. So now we have Minnesota versus Denver. We have Golden State versus Memphis, San Antonio versus Sacramento, and then Dallas versus the LA Clippers. So we need to beat Memphis. We have home court advantage. So let's sim through the first game. We win the first game. Let's look at the box score here. Steph and Cam drop 30. Bradley Beal is meh, but Evan Mobley and, yeah, we're controlling the boards. I like what I'm seeing. Very, very good. Okay, that's good. That's a really good game 1. We win game 2. Okay. 42 from Steph. I think that he feels the urgency for this championship, okay? He carried the team. If we can win a game on the road, I think that is huge. And we do. 3-0 against Memphis. Wow. Okay. Cam Thomas and Steph Curry again, and Evan Mobley. My goodness. Evan Mobley, that was the decision. Okay? That was the decision. And the thing is, too, if you look at our rebounds from Evan Mobley, TJD, and Larry Nance, they have literally 37 rebounds between them 3 alone. That is incredible. Can we sweep them? We sweep the Memphis Grizzlies. Wow. Wow. Cam Thomas with 34 in game 4. Steph Curry, 29, 4, and 8. I think Steph heard the criticisms from last year, because last year in the playoffs, Steph was struggling to make a difference when it mattered most. So let's see who we're... Oh, man, we might be facing Minnesota. Yeah, we're facing Minnesota. And if we look at Minnesota's roster, they're looking pretty damn nasty, too. We have Rob Dillingham, who's starting for them now, Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, Cat, Rudy Gobert, and then off the bench. Ooh, they picked up Lonzo Ball, too. This team is scary, but let's focus on our own series here. Let's sim through game 1. Golden State takes game 1 on the road. Steph Curry with 36. My goodness gracious. That is a huge win on the road there, fellas. Okay, we drop a game. Anthony Edwards drops 36. Karl Anthony Towns drops 26. Okay. Cam Thomas and Curry, though, they're still cooking, but we need something from Mobley. We need something from Beal, but we're coming home. We're coming home. Let's see if we can make our homestand count, and we win game 3. Cam Thomas with 27, Mobley with 20 and 13. This is what I'm talking about. Our starting 5 is deep. We need to win both games at home, though. And we drop a game. Dallas sweeps the Spurs. We lost game 4, though, which is bad. But Edwards dropped 50. So there you go. We need to win this game. Oh, my God. Let's go, fellas. Lonzo Ball was actually the one that needed to carry here. Anthony Edwards only played 7 minutes. Hold on. Steph drops 40, but hold on. We might be looking at a huge injury. Oh! Anthony Edwards tears his right meniscus, and he's out for the season during the playoffs. That is huge. And his season is over. A huge injury for Minnesota as Golden State goes up in the series. They need one more game. They tie it without Anthony Edwards. Incredible scenes. Rob Dillingham drops 22. Whoa. Bad shooting night for Steph Curry and Bradley Beal. They went 10 for 30. But what? They tied the series. That would be incredible. Dude, if Minnesota manages to make it to the next round without Anthony Edwards, we lost to a Anthony Edwards-less Minnesota Timberwolves. We do not deserve to be in the playoffs. If we're letting Naz Reid drop 25 points on us in Game 7 of the playoffs, we're letting Naz Reid drop 25 points on us in the fucking final game of this series is unacceptable. Are you kidding me? It's a Mavericks-Pistons finals. And then they get gentlemen swept in this next round by Dallas. Like it's a joke, really. And then they get oh man, that is so disappointing. Who retired? Fellas, Steph Curry is retired. He is age 38. We were not able to hit our goal of getting him one final ring. Hey, sometimes these builds and these takeovers don't work, right? We tried our best. I feel like that loss against the Timberwolves where Anthony Edwards was out with a torn meniscus, that was our chance. And we blew it because we let Naz Reid drop 25 on us. So that is it for episode 1 of 2K TakeOver. I am actually so sad that didn't work out. Like, I thought that this roster was going to be it, but I guess not. To be fair, Golden State has still a decent trio to look, or at least a duo to look forward to with Evan Mobley and Cam Thomas and TJD trio, because Bradley Beal is probably going to retire in a couple of years anyway. But wow, I am stunned that we lost out of the playoffs in that manner. I thought maybe I jinxed them when I said that that was a huge injury and that we were kind of a shoe-in, but you win some and you lose some. Guys, thank you so much for watching the first episode of 2K TakeOver here on my channel. Please consider subscribing, hit the bell, and I will see you in episode 2.